In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this menu, and it is going to be for free, no paid plugin at all. The normal menu that we all are used to is this kind of menu, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to do this without wasting time. Let's get into it. The first thing we have to do to add our drop down is to add a menu. So I'm not going to do a video about adding a menu because we all know how to add a menu by now. So as you can see, there's already a menu that has about us, FAQ, and everything. So the next thing that is very important is to install a plugin. So this plugin, majority of you already make use of it, and don't be scared. It's something you use because you can't build an Elementor header or footer without this plugin. So this is the plugin, Ultimate Add-on for Elementor. Initially, it was called Elementor Header and Footer. So you are going to install and activate it. I've already activated mine already. So then once you've activated it, you would come down to header and footer and create your own Elementor header and footer. To create an header and footer is not difficult as well. As if you don't know how to use this plugin to create a header and footer, all you just have to do is click here, name your header. Then once you name your header, you are going to put in the information like, okay, I'm creating a header, entire page. I'm going to put header too because I already have an existing header. Then I'm going to put all. Then I feel this is almost everything that you need for this. Then we publish. So now this is how to create an header, and you can also create a footer. You can create a footer and all those things. So now this is not the core of today's video. So after creating a header, this is an existing header we've already created. So now how do you now add the drop down menu? So you come down to this place and you're going to search drop. You're going to search menu. So now by default, this is this menu, and I'm not going to lie, this has been on my nose for a very long time. I did not know it existed. I've been using this plugin for a very long time. So as I click here, you might find the normal menu. This is all what we are used to, but most of us want a drop down menu instead of this long one. We all are used to this kind of menu and know how to configure it, right? So in order to have an icon instead of a drop, or instead of this long menu on web and not just mobile, what do we need to do? First, we need to come to layouts. Then we are going to choose flyout. So now when you choose flyout, as you can see, it's already looking like a menu, right? And I don't know how this has been on my nose for a very long time. So but very be careful. If this thing is here, you would notice that it would be in the middle, right? So in order to make sure it is well positioned, you would have to align it to the left, align it to wherever you want to align it. It can be aligned depending on where you want to align it. Then the second thing you have to do is now start configuring it. So for example, now I would have to choose the menu that I want it to pick from. So this is the menu, and I'm going to change the layout. Then I can actually upload an SVG. That is how cool this is, a custom SVG. Guys, if you don't know how excited I am with knowing that this has been existing under my nose, right? And in order to get this particular feature, they themselves put it in a pro, right? It's under pro, but I think for some reasons they were able to also put it here and we didn't know about it. So here you can change the color, right? And we are going to go to style, come down to menu triggers and close. So for this, the menu trigger, that's this guy here, we're going to change the color to a color. You can just pick any color that you want, white, or pick your theme's color. So you can see I've turned this to white, right? Then the next most important thing is on hover too. If you want an hover color, you can use a subtle color that is not so white, so you can have an hover effect. So now the next thing that is very important is once you click on it, you need to we need to adjust these settings, so it is not that difficult. Sorry, not drop down, the menu itself, apologies for that. You come to the menu and you're going to change this and you have this. So it now left for you to now change the button. So like the button, if you want to change this color, the close color is down here. I like this. And if you even want to change the icon as well, you can also change the icon to your custom icons. And to me, this is a game changer. And once you are done, you can save, and once you save, you can view this here. And this is, it does exactly what it should do, right? So it's also optimized for mobile as well. So if you have a mobile app, you can also click on it and it is working as perfect as it should, right? So if you have any question, leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.